So I used the Life is Abundant 12 by 12 calendar collection pack from last year to make this year's 2025 planner. Last year I used it for my crafty goals. Would you like to see what I made this year? It is coming right up. Hi everyone, this is Debbie from Project 39 Mini Albums. This was last year's and it is complete. I filled out all of my deadlines and commitments, goals, and projects that I made for the year using the 8x8 collection of Life is Abundant. Look at the beautiful imagery on it. It just was so pretty. And I decided to use the 12 by 12 collection to make this year's. So here is this year's. It's a little different. It doesn't have monthly goals per se, but it does have room for photos and journaling. So let me show you what it is. First of all, it measures 9 inches by 6. I don't have a tutorial, but I'm telling you the measurements so you could do it yourself. The spine is 2¼ inches. So you would need 2 pieces of chipboard 6 by 9, 2 pieces 2¼ by 9, 1 piece for this flap that's 1¼ by 9. You might want to make it thinner or thicker depending on what paper you use. So inside we've got all of the different months, and I'll show you why we start with February in just a little bit. I have a pocket in the front and I have a pocket in the back. I loved this paper. Was the back of the calendar page. Every month there's a sheet that has these monthly calendars, and I saw somebody else on YouTube, and I'm not sure who it was, had used it and put it sideways, and I thought that's a great idea. I printed these calendars out myself, tried to match the color to the paper. I may or may not have been successful. So anyhow, I'll go through this in just a second, but let me show you each month individually. So let's start with January. Most of the months are similar, but they're not exactly the same. So here I have the month. I've got one of the teeny border strips. I've got the double border strips here. I'm sorry, my heater's going on because it's cold in Florida. It's like below freezing. I'm North Florida. I've got this piece. I put some colors on the side. This one, I didn't always use this, but I put that in the front. I love that quote, every day is the best day in the year. That's true. And then I put in some photo mats. Here I've got, this is a pocket. If I wanted to add more photos, I could, and journaling I could add there. And then on the back, I've got the calendar. Here is where that is, and I can write my notes in here. I didn't want to clog it up, and I'm also going to write where I need to be. Sometimes when we travel, I just need to know when it's time to pack up the craft room. So I put that on my calendar too, and I didn't want to put that yet. And then I've got what I'm going to do for my paper stash smash. This, by the way, I printed from Party Planner Papery, Letty. She has it available on her Kofi site. Check out her paper stash smash goal, and she has a link on this. And I decided, why invent the wheel? She's got this, and I'm going to just use it so I can keep track of what I've smashed. It just is folded and sits in here. So the idea is that I can look at this. This will be in front of me, so I can look at it. I can see the dates. I can see where I am, where I'm going to go. Because somebody will say, oh, let's have a Zoom call on Thursday. I have to look and see if we're moving, if we'll have internet. I just have to look it up. And then at the end of the month, I can just take this and stick it in the pocket if I want. That's a pocket too. But while the month is going on, I'll show you how I have this so I can look at it. So inside, I've got photos. I'll tell you about the photos. So again, I live and travel and craft in my RV, and I want to have snippets of what my life was for that month. So every month I'm going to print out photos that talk about sort of basically what I'm doing for the month. Like if I go to Mount Rushmore, of course, you're going to see pictures of Mount Rushmore. If I do hikes, I'm going to show you pictures of the hikes. I'll tell you these photos real quick. There's my husband. We're walking. We're wearing our safety vest because when we start walking at 6:45 in the morning, it's still dark. There's lots of debris along the side of the road because in the fall there was the hurricane here and it just decimated the area. You can still see the sun coming up, and here is another pretty picture of the sunset. We're in a rural area. There's lots of farmland. As a matter of fact, we pass cows every morning. One morning we came and found this cow had just given birth to this calf. It was just a beautiful thing. We also stop and feed horses on our evening walk. I have a little garden starting with some lettuce, arugula, and kale. It's not doing so well now because, like I said, it's cold, but it'll be okay. That is me walking down the road. Maybe we'll see 3 cars during an hour walk. And that's the sun just coming up. We're about heading home. So anyhow, beautiful imagery from the Graphic 45 collection. I have this, and I don't, did I make a pocket? I did. Not that I want to cover this up. But like I said, every month is a little bit different. Let me move this out of the way and show you a little more of the book. So that's the front of the book. Here's the back of the book. I've got a belly band. It's got a 1/8 of an inch gusset. Why do I have a belly band in the back? So I can take my month, and I've got a little swivel, and I can put that there. So that'll stand. So I can look at my month, because it'll be in front of me on my desk, and my planner, and I can, at a glance, tell you where I am and what I'm supposed to be doing. Sometimes I need it. And then at the end of the month, I can take this and put it in my book. How does it go in? It's sort of a traveler's notebook style. I have 4 holes, top and bottom. And then each hole has 3 strands of elastic in each hole. And so I can put 3 months in each elastic. So let me show you month by month what we have. So here's February. Like I said, some I decorated the front, some I haven't. Oh, in this pocket, by the way, I just made this little thing. I had a little notebook and I cut it in half a while ago. I was like, well, what am I going to do? We don't do grocery lists. We always put it on our phone. So if hubby goes to the store, I go to the store, we know what's going on. So I just cinched this little thing. And these are all the collections that I have in my stash at the moment. It says there is 11 12 by 12 collections and 14 small paper pads. That includes some I just got yesterday, but I finished this. So I have 10 12 by 12s and 14 small paper pads, which I'm happy if I carry 24 at all times. My object is to use what I have, but I don't mind buying new stuff if new stuff comes out, as long as I'm working through what I have. And you know what? You guys are probably thinking, oh my God, that's all she has. Don't forget, I'm in my RV, limited space. In an RV, weight is an issue. You don't want to make your RV too heavy, or if it makes it difficult for the truck to tow it. So I have worked since we started. I guess this is going on our 6th year of full-time RV travel. I have worked to get my collections down to where I can get it on one page. I mean, I worked at Michael's for 15 years. You know how much paper I had when I started? So I'm really proud that I only have these, and it allows me to get new collections as they come out, because I'm not going crazy. Anyhow, so that is where I keep my paper collections. Here's February. I have a 4x6 and a 4x4 place to put photos. In addition, I can put photos here. In January's, after I put the photos, then I put the stamps, because these are gorgeous. Graphic 45 always has pretty stamps. So I just decided to glue them in If I need to, I can always take them out, but I can stick the photo in there. So I can use this spot. Did I glue it? Some of the early ones I just sort of tacked down so I can move it if I want. But I could put that there if I want. So I use different papers from my stash. Besides the Life is Abundant, this actually is from Merry and Bright. And if I remember to point out other paper from my stash, I'll show you. So again, the bigger pocket, all of these images are pockets, so I can journal, add extra photos, or whatever I want to do. Every month I have my little paper pad collection. So in February, we're working on 6x6 paper pads or collections. So I won't be doing a 12x12 for my paper stash smash. I'll also put in where I'm going to be. We'll still be stationary in February, but we'll be moving in March. So again, here's March. There's my little stamps and a little tuck spot. So this I'll put on one of the photos if I think of it. There's my little 4x4 and 4x6 photos. There's a pocket. So I've still got these, and I didn't know where to put them. I figure I'll wait till I finish my journaling and add them to everything. There's my March. Choose an 8x8, 6x8, or 8.5x11 collection. Extra snippets of whatever. There's April. Just realized I have the paper going sideways and upside down, or up and down. Oh well. There's that. There's all my extras. May. The dragonfly is so pretty in May. There's that. Beautiful, beautiful imagery, as we know Graphic 45 will do. There's that. So not everything is attached. I will be doing it as I go forward. This I just used, this was just paper, just cardstock from my stash. Some of it I used the Graphic 45, some I used what was in my stash. This actually was from another collection. The bee is pretty, huh? There's August. I use ribbon here. This is the patterns and solids. There's a pocket here. There's August. This I popped up a little bit, put some ribbon on there. Just a little sticker that's popped up. There's room for my photos. Oh, I didn't put the stamps there. Here we go. That's where I put all my little things. If you're interested in our Paper Stash Smash, the videos, here's the cheat sheet. Posting on the 1st of the month at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am the host, and the digital freebie is, I'll put it in the description box. You can't see that. There's that. Love the owl for October. Here's November. November graphics were pretty. I actually just cut the owl out, and I didn't want to cut his ears off, so I just cut around the ears. So it sort of popped up on this little border strip. There we go with that. Love that. I mean, I love it all. On this one, the ones with the months are 6 weeks. I mean, it starts in 1 week, it ends in another, so when you print it out, it prints out differently. But I put a large pocket so it would fit. I had to cut this constellation thing down, which I hated to do because that was pretty. There's December, room for my photos, journaling, and whatever. See, here's the constellation thing. It's about 4x6. I don't know what the size is exactly, but I had to cut it down for some months. So there's that. These go here. Some of these I left because I want to fussy cut and add to the month. I figure I'll just wait till the month is done and then figure it out. And then here, oh, I'm just going to keep a list of ways to use scraps. So as I'm finishing a collection, my idea is I don't put it all away till I'm done using the collection. I don't keep teeny little scraps. I'll keep scraps that are bigger than 3 by 4 maybe. Anything smaller than that, I put in the bin to start a campfire and we'll have s'mores. I say that all the time. I can't tell you the last time I've had a s'more. It's probably been 6 months or so. But anyhow, I've got these ways to use scraps, and I'll just pull this out from time to time if I'm stuck, and I'll add to it as I go. So I always have something in my arsenal to use to smash my collections. So again, that'll close like that. I do have 2 magnets there. This is the back of the book. This will slip in here. The little swivel will pop up there. I'll put my paper stash smash cheat sheet there, and that is it. So that is what I'm going to use for planning for 2025. And then at the end of the year, I have a book filled with memories. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fabulous day.